Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, a special welcome to you. I ask that you check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, but more than anything, I'm asking that you subscribe to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about an incident that took place on Mountain View Avenue where an individual has lost their life. But before I get into that, let me say as a disclaimer, on this channel I don't do gossip, I don't do news echoes, and I definitely don't do ghetto gospel. On this channel I try my very best not to speculate if it's not fact, if I haven't sourced the information, if I don't know the information for a fact from my personal experience, I don't get into it. So, in regards of this individual that got killed on Mountain View Avenue last night near the stadium, I don't know who the individual is. According to the news, this person is affiliated with the British Link-Up crew and goes by the name Wani British. I don't know this individual and I don't really know anything about this individual or his affiliation. But when an individual loses their life, it is usually a tragic event, and I can imagine the pain that it has bestowed upon their loved ones and friends. Still, I will not get into the death of this individual. So what I'm going to be talking about is really the location of this person's demise, because it took place on Mountain View Avenue. And for most of you that may not know, Mountain View Avenue is my old stomping ground. I know Mountain View Avenue inside out, in particularly the area that this person lost their life. So for most of you who may not know the layout of Mountain View Avenue and its proximity to the National Stadium and National Arena, I'm going to give you all a fast track lesson on the layout. So here it goes. Mountain View Avenue near the stadium lays out like this. On one side, there's a neighborhood called Top Range, which is a Jamaican Labour Party stronghold. On the other side, there is another neighborhood called Nannyville, which is the People's National Party stronghold. Nannyville is minutes walk from the stadium. Depending on where you live in Nannyville, you could actually stay from your house or your window and look at the stadium. One of the reasons why I've decided to discuss this actual subject is because it relates to an experience that I had many years ago. According to how this person was killed, it was said to be a hit. And from what I've gathered through social media and the news, yeah, indeed, it seemed like a hit. But let me put a little monkey wrench in all that professional hit theory and say, it seems and appears like it's a hit, but I can tell you from personal experience that it's not an original hit. I'm saying it's not an original hit because this is something that I personally have seen before. When I lived in that area years ago, I knew someone personally who got killed at that very same location. And that person got killed for merely belonging to one of the two neighborhoods. That was it. It wasn't any really violent feud. It wasn't anything personal. It was just the simple fact that that individual belonged to one of the neighborhood. And what had happened was pretty much the same thing. The gunman actually waited for the event at the stadium to conclude, and when all the patrons from the stadium came out and was going home, which this is hundreds and thousands of people, in the middle of all that chaos, a gunshot went off. This individual that I knew went down and he lost his life. And that's pretty much how that went. Nothing came out of it because no one could identify who did the killing and so on and so forth. So when I heard that this person was killed right after the event at the National Stadium concluded, it rang a bell. I've seen this before What's sad about this is to realize that all these years later, Mountain View Avenue is still an ideal place to kill someone and get away with it. It's the location for the perfect murder. It's the location to do a perfect killing and get away with it. What concerns me is this longevity of this violence and its tradition. And I started to think, now that I'm an older person, I started to think the impact that violence might have had on the patrons that attend the National Stadium and even the athletes. I mean, put yourself in an athlete position. If you know that people outside of the wall of where you are doing your sports event is being killed, losing their life, I mean, can you really and truly perform at your best? I don't think people can ever get immune to violence or ever get immune to the fact that they can die at any given moment. And at the same time, the people who pay to go to the events at the National Stadium, I mean, Jamaican government need to step up their security where patrons who are paying to attend the National Stadium or the National Arena don't have to feel as if they're taking a life risk when they are going to an event at the stadium. I mean, keep in mind, no one died at the stadium, but this individual who died was a patron at the stadium. And like I'm saying, you can get killed for any particular reason. It could just be a feud you had with someone. You could step on someone's shoes while you're at the stadium, and when the crowd comes out, someone sees it as an ideal time and a perfect place to kill you. Not defending anyone's wrongdoing or what could cause someone to lose their life or whatever. My concern is just that Jamaica is a beautiful country. And as much as we're reputed by our white sand beach, our warm personalities and our good food, we also have another reputation of violence that a lot of people are proud about. Believe it or not, some people are proud of the violence that's in Jamaica, and some people benefit from the violence that's in Jamaica. I mean, at the end of the day, Jamaica is also the perfect place for any Jamaican to lose their life. I mean, so let's use me for example. I mean, I could be living overseas and I could offend someone in the country that I'm living, and because no one wants to have a bad rep or murder rate increase in their country, they will just wait for me to go home. If someone like me get killed while I'm in Jamaica, people will go, well, it figures, you know, Jamaica is a violent place, so he went to Jamaica, who knows what he was involved in, who knows who he offends. So there is a bright side and there is a dark side to countries like Jamaica. I'm not saying just Jamaica. I mean, a lot of third world countries. I mean, if your country has any reputation of violence, it is like the ideal place to die, where nothing will come out of it. Very little investigation will be invested in it. So once again, reason for this particular vlog is just to be an extra voice, or be a voice, you know, to the government of Jamaica, to let them think, oh, maybe we need to step up our security where the National Stadium is located. The simple fact that it was so close to the National Stadium concerns me. And then I thought, well, Mountain View Avenue has a long-standing reputation to be violent, so the presence of police officers should actually be around, not just at the stadium to see patrons ushered out and in, but alongside the roads that they know. A time in history where after events at the stadium concluded, people get killed. So for future reference, my suggestion is that the Jamaican government should have security personnel inside the stadium, outside the stadium, along Orchard Drive and along Mountain View Avenue for the security of the patrons. We have to do something to minimize incidents at the National Arena, at the National Stadium, and within its close proximity, especially when there is an event going on. So people, I would love to hear what y'all think about my views, my opinion, and like I say, no, I'm not really interested in ghetto gospel, so I'm not really interested in the supposedly background on the individual that died and his affiliation and who might have killed him. And it's none of my business. I have no real interest in it, but at the same time, there's a life loss and it's a tragedy, and it's even a bigger tragedy that it's happening in Jamaica, in Kingston, near one of my old neighborhood, but more than anywhere else, that close proximity of the National Stadium. So people, don't be afraid to agree with what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to disagree. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down if you think that's what I deserve. Because on this channel, each one teach one. Until next time, peace.